Shri Suresh Prabhu.
Thank you, sir. As I said yesterday, I hope this is the last time that I will get an opportunity to speak on budget of Jammu and Kashmir, because hopefully next time the people of Jammu and Kashmir in their respective assembly would debate the budget. Sir, it is always misconstrued when somebody raises a question about amount spent in Jammu and Kashmir, as if raising an issue of that sort means an act of anti-nationalism. Somebody asking question about whether the people living in Jammu and Kashmir, when they are part of India, we consider them as Indian citizens, our brothers, and we feel why they are still feeling, despite the fact that other part of India feels that a lot of money is spent on Jammu and Kashmir, why people in Jammu and Kashmir themselves are feeling that not enough is spent on them. What are the causes of that? This is what we really would like to know at the time of presentation of this budget and consideration of the same by our Lok Sabha. Sir, it appears that this year also we have spent substantial amount on Jammu and Kashmir on various aspects. Let us take education. We have spent almost 366 crore. We are bound to spend 366 crore on education. How many, what number of institutions we have started during this period? Are we planning to start? The power generation, we are going to spend 871 crores during this year. What is the amount of any new power generation capacity created during this period? Sir, we are spending on employment something like 265.92 crores. How many new people are going to get employment? So total amount spent on industrial, agriculture and animal husbandry accounts for almost 266 crores during the next year going to be spent. How many new people are going to get jobs? How much new area is going to be brought under cultivation? This because all throughout the people of Jammu and Kashmir feel that they are not getting enough and we are going to spend so much without getting any tangible results. So the question is where all this money is going. Are there any pilferages? What the last time Jammu and Kashmir accounts were audited by the Continental Audit General of India, and are there any serious doubts expressed about the utility of these funds? Is there any report on that? We would like to know from the Honorable Finance Minister when he presents this budget. Sir, I would like to also request the Finance Minister, because as I said earlier, this could be the last time that we are going to debate on this. Let him present a white paper to Parliament and for that matter to this country to know how much money has been spent on Jammu and Kashmir in last 50 years. Per capita utilization of these funds on various social sectors and the utility that has been derived by the people of Jammu and Kashmir during the same period, and how much per capita amount has been spent on other parts of the India, so that we could really know legitimately as to how this money has been spent, because we really feel sorry for our brothers and sisters who are staying there, and we really wonder why they are still taking to arms when so much of money is spent on them. And I would request the Finance Minister to really present us a white paper. I know I have to be brief, so I'll just touch few points. Sir, during the same period, when we are talking about spending so much of money, the land, I'll take only one figure. The land revenue collected during this period, it was budgeted 113 lakhs, which again is a very, very low figure. But a revised estimate is only 4.64 lakhs. Sir, is this the government machinery functioning there, which could collect only such paltry amount of sum, though it was originally estimated amount itself was such a small amount, but despite that what has been collected is very small. And again this year we are budgeting for 134 lakhs during the budget estimate for 96-97. I think we really need to know whether what we are really budgeting for is conformity with the realities, ground realities prevailing there. So during the same period, how much has been the amount collected on the small savings? Is the government spending so much amount on home, so much amount on government machinery? The government machinery could not even mobilize a single rupee on account of small savings. So the people of Jammu and Kashmir, have they really lost faith in the government machinery, which is spending so much on paper, but what they are receiving in return is hardly anything? Would really like to know from the Honorable Minister, sir. Sir, in 3 regions that we have got in Jammu and Kashmir, sir, Kashmir Valley, Jammu and Ladakh. So if you take the area, Jammu and Kashmir Valley accounts for 16,000 square kilometers, Jammu 26,500 square kilometers, and Ladakh accounts for 96,700 square kilometers. But the amount of seats that these people represent in the Legislative Assembly is totally disproportionate to the population, which is 31.34 lakhs in Jammu and Kashmir Valley, In Jammu it is 27.20 lakhs, which is almost 45% of the total population, and in Ladakh it is 14 lakhs. Even the Delimitation Commission, which was set up last time, had also recommended revision of these seats. But now the people of Jammu, people of Ladakh may legitimately feel that this assembly is not really representing their wishes, their desires, their aspirations. So I feel that probably this is also need for us to know as to when we are talking about giving money to a state, how much of it is spent on these three distinct identities that exist within that state. Sir, the Planning Commission had also made a recommendation in the National Development Council. It was a part of a National Development Council deliberation which was ultimately accepted as a recommendation and as a guideline for the Planning Commission now, that large amount of money should be spent on one of the most backward areas. So if you take the backwardness indices, the one of the region which is most backward should receive more funds. So, but are we following that norms or not? I would really like to know from the Finance Minister, and I'm sure these issues would have been incorporated into this budget document which has been prepared, and I'm sure these regional imbalances would be removed during while preparing this budget, and I'm sure the government would definitely give us view on that. Sir, what is the total amount? When we prepare white paper, we would like to know how much total amount we must have been spent in the last 40 years on the central assistance provided to Jammu and Kashmir. How much total amount we must have been spent on security on Jammu and Kashmir is something the nation has a right to know, and I'm sure the Honorable Finance Minister during the course of next few months would present a status paper, maybe Home Minister would present a status paper and let us know about the total cost incurred on this. So during the same period of 1995-96, the central loans to state are in excess of 278 crores in one single year, as against the collection of not even 1 crore from land revenue during the same period. So I'm sure would like to know as to how much total amount spent by central government on security, on central assistance, on loans and advances, and total amount of loans and advances written off as grants during the same period for last 4 years would certainly like to know. Sir, I'm conscious of the fact that so many other members have to speak, and the people of Jammu and Kashmir had to also receive these funds which our Honorable Finance Minister is so generously providing for them. So I will not take more time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.